In today's video, I attempt to survive 100 days in Minecraft Hardcore, which is something I have never tried to do. If you happen to enjoy this video, then please give it a like and consider subscribing, as it really does help out the channel. To start off my 100 days, I did what every Minecraft YouTuber does. I punched a tree and made a few basic tools. Then I decided to trigger the entire Minecraft community. Later, I went for a little swim and discovered some pointed dripstone, so I decided to grab some. I continued to explore and found myself upon a ruined portal, non-dumped some berries and grabbed the loot, which wasn't actually too bad. I quickly realised I needed a bed and some decent food, so I took my newfound gold sword and slapped some sheep. With what wood I had collected, I decided to make a little pen to store some cows, which I would never actually end up using. I even started a wheat farm for the cows I didn't have. Oh, and I murdered my first creeper. Before I knew it, dark was coming. I wasn't equipped, and after having a little scuffle with a skeleton, I decided to sleep it off. Nothing better than starting your day with some fishing, only to remember gold tools absolutely suck. However, I felt better moments later because I saw an axolotl, so I decided to take to a cave to gather some iron for a bucket, once again to realise that gold is the worst, such a malleable metal. Stone is just more reliable. After grabbing my iron and making some buckets, I went back for my little happy axolotl friends. However, I almost drowned in the process, but it was worth it. Before I knew it, day 2 was coming to an end. Day 3, I decided to go back for that wolf you saw earlier with my only bone. However, it didn't go very well. Feeling distraught, I went underground where I met up with some friends, and one even left me a potato. I discovered another new friend, but they ditched me. They just swam away. I had enough of bad friends. Decided it was time to go to bed. I'm on a boat. I'm on a boat. Hey, I found some fun shiny crystals. Made myself a lovely spyglass so I can spy on all my friends. George has no idea. Enough fun, it was time to head back underground to grab some materials and get some more gifts from my tall friends. Then I spent the rest of the day grabbing lapis, redstone, gold, iron, unfortunately no diamonds. Day 5 was a good day. I managed to get 2 brand new friends. I even got a puppy. However, I spent a little bit too long playing with my new puppy. Day 6 and 7 was very exciting. I decided to dig a really long tunnel. I was in hot pursuit for diamonds. That's not diamonds, it's just a weird little silverfish. Ah, that's much better. My first diamond. Every Minecraft YouTuber goes nuts over these blue shiny rocks, and I can't blame them. There's nothing better. Shiny pickaxe, some lovely obsidian, trapped a new friend, and now it was bedtime. Finally, I can make everything shiny and flex. Moved my friend into a boat and played some bows and arrows with some friends. It was time to go to my least favourite place, the Nether. If I was going to die anywhere, it would be here. Surprisingly though, I had a pretty peaceful adventure. A fortress right at my spawn, traded some gold, it was a pretty lucrative journey. I even got a glow stick. My Nether adventure was a success. I could now cure my friend from that horrible disease, and I even made a brand new home for my little friend. I promise it's not incarceration. My friend was now ready to move into their new home, a very successful move and a happy tenant. I finally made use of my pen, though I did have to move it. Did a bit of farming and called it a day. Finally, I got what I was looking for, some silk touch. Then ironically, I forgot you needed silk touch for a bee's nest. Let's just say they weren't happy. Eventually they calmed down, I made a new home and they moved in pretty quickly. Moving on, my new friends were very happy and they even had their first baby bee. Then I played fetch with my wolves, they had fun. Drank some milk and quickly passed out. Me and my wolves were having a fun adventure, discovering all kinds of things. Even a desert temple, unfortunately, really wasn't anything worth showing. We continued our adventure, raided a village, no villagers were harmed in this clip. decided to take my spoils home, stumbled across a noble steed, another new friend, pretty fast too. However, not fast enough to get me home before sundown. Day 17 and 18 was a bit of a chore, doing the boring stuff that no one wants to do. I even had to go back into the nether to get some experience. However, the result was most definitely worth it. But I still didn't have enough to enchant my sword, so I had to go back into the nether again. And then I didn't even get a very good sword. Look at my glorious horse, isn't she beautiful? Now we come to one of my scariest experiences yet. This moment was very intense for me. I kept thinking this could be it. I thought I was going to die. Luckily, I prevailed. I only wanted to get more diamonds, which I eventually did. I was not expecting a battle to be on my doorstep. Taking my 9 diamonds, I finally made some tools and my day was over. I started my day by buying a clock, which actually turned out to be extremely useful if I was ever underground. Now I understand why B-dubs is so clock crazed. The rest of my day was just a disappointment, didn't really get anything of value. Who doesn't love a little smelter? Very useful, slow, but automatic. I even got into the lumberjack business, however, it took all day. And then the best thing happened. I knocked a drowned into my boat, and now it was a burning drowned on a boat. Grab some popcorn and enjoy this show. Not sadistic at all. I was actually on the hunt for some moss blocks, and my first shipwreck, I got moss blocks. I got pretty lucky. Day 23, I returned home and decided to make more moss out of my moss and then use that moss to make even more moss. I now had everything I would need to build my first home. I spent days 24 to 31 building my new home. Unfortunately, no replay mod, so I decided to do it off camera. I was pretty happy with the result, however I wasn't too sure on the compost wall. Something just didn't feel right. I really like the moss and the transition into stone, and I love the black and white roof I went for. The inside wasn't really that interesting as I hadn't worked on an interior just yet. Today I started in a bit of a weird position. Oh look, a YouTuber going to do some more mining off camera, and now we have lots of resources and even 42 diamonds! Yay, shiny rocks! Can't get enough of them. Ender chest, pretty useful, right? Thought I'd just make one. I had to go back to this place again. Firstly, I had to rescue a lost bee. Now that I'm a hero, I felt like becoming a villain. They're not wrong, it is more fun being the villain. Wow, I am being really sadistic in this video. What is wrong with me? Potion making, something I rarely do. I am clearly not very good at it. I thought you could make a strength 2 potion and extend it. I learned the hard way that you can't do that. With re-enchanted armor, I was now ready to embark on an epic adventure to slay a dragon. After days of traveling, I finally found it, the dragon's lair. Hey look, some glowberries. This is weird. This is most definitely weird. A geode spawned inside the library. Not something you see every day. Finally, the dragon's portal. It was time and I was ready to slay a dragon. My heart was racing. This was an intense battle. I destroyed the crystals, removing the dragon's healing source, and then I got to work. Using my deadly bow, I fired shot after shot, hitting the dragon's mark, and the battle continued for an entire day. on that day, the dragon was finally defeated. It rained down with experience, I collected the egg, and it was time to go home. And what was my reward? Just the worst succession of enchantments I have ever seen. Who wants fire protection on literally everything? I really wasn't liking how my build looked, so I decided to make some changes. Yup, that's much better. Now it was time to work on the interior. Now I'm not very good at interiors, so I tried my best. I thought I actually did a really good job on the interior, and I was really proud of my little home. Nothing to see here, just a man getting rid of some pests. I considered sparing this one, then it spat on me. I just wanted the leads, I won't lie to you. I then spent some time moving all of my items into my home, which is a pretty dull job, but it needed to be done. Grabbed myself a name tag and gave my horse a name. Lime. Doesn't really look like the lime, but I just like putting the lime in the coconut and mix it all up. We had finally made it day 50. We're halfway, just another 50 days to go, my god. Hey look, I'm a lumberjack again. Huh. Huh? Yes, that looks kinda cool. I don't like this moss rug. I want something cooler. Well, now I'm just sad. Day 52 to 60. Yep. This is cool. I like this. I have no regrets. Axolotls are the best. With that done, it was time for some upgrades. Netherite. Ancient debris already? Today was going to be a good day. Hey look, even more. I'm a pretty hot tourist. Obtained a decent amount of ancient debris, couple tiers of my victims, and now it was time to go make some netherite. My bees are gone. Yep, they're definitely gone. Well, no more honey for me. Ah, netherite. It's satisfying for some reason, but still not as satisfying as finding your first diamonds. However, this was not so satisfying. I needed one more potato. Remember that village you saw earlier? It was actually very close to my base, so I have returned to steal them from their homes. However, it did take a while because boats on land aren't exactly the best mode of transportation. One villager in place, now I just needed a few more. Villagers are now at home. Into a hole you go. They're all free, kind of. Baby villager. Time to clean up my base area a little bit. Goodbye beehive. Goodbye mini smelter, you served me well. Hey look, I built a pretty garden. Do you like it? I think it's very tranquil. I'm in a weird position again. It's time to go end busting. I want shulker boxes. Oh hello, this is weird. I really don't like this. I really don't like this. I definitely prefer this. Why does the void exist? It's certain death. Ah, finally, my dragon wings. And this is everything we got. Not too bad, a pretty decent end raid. These shulker boxes will definitely come in handy. My base now classes as a village, which means we can get cats. Cats are definitely the most annoying mob to tame in Minecraft. Oh yeah, I built this garden to place my ender dragon egg. I completely forgot about that. There we go, much better. Okay, this cat is inside a block. I have a kitten! So adorable. So I've been doing some digging and I need lots and lots of stone. That wasn't fun without a beacon. Hey look, I'm a lumberjack again. This is happening a lot. We now have everything we need to build our creeper farm. If we're going to use my dragon wings, I will need gunpowder. This creeper farm is actually incredibly simple. I'll pop a link in the description for the tutorial. Final touches and our farm is done. We now need to pillar up and create an AFK platform to go AFK above our farm. Day 81, time to go AFK for a few days. One AFK session later, it was definitely worth it. Gunpowder for days. Something I realised though while I was building my creeper farm, I really wanted a beacon. So it was time to head back into the nether and try and obtain some wither skulls, and I decided to bring my wolf with me, which actually proved to be extremely helpful. Got my first wither skull after about 10 minutes. Things were going well, and then it happened. My comrade had fallen attempting to save me. I would not let him die in vain. I stayed until I got my third and final skull. However, I still lost a comrade. I decided to build my wolf a grave in the garden where we could mourn his loss. Rest in peace, buddy. It's time. The wither is mine. However, I made one massive error. I was attempting to trap the wither in the portal, but I built it one block too low. I was hoping my golem would prevail. Unfortunately, that was not the case. The wither was now free. I attempted to battle this deadly foe. However, things did not go so well for me. I landed too hard and my life flashed before my eyes. It could have all been over. I was defeated. Day 91 and 99, I refused to remain defeated. I regrouped, adding mending to my dragon wings, and then I had what I thought was an amazing idea. Distract the wither with golems. In my head, this seemed like a great idea. It was not. I came even closer to death. I clearly wasn't equipped to deal with a loose wither, so with what little time I had left, I returned home once again to regroup. I started my day by expanding my villager area, getting all of my villagers in place, attempting to get what I needed to defeat this enemy before I had no time. One power 5 bow obtained. I was ready to face the wither once more. I had my strength potions ready, and this time I was smart. I brought milk, because milk is amazing and cures you of all illnesses. Minecraft logic in a nutshell. Things were definitely a bit scary. The wither can end you in moments if you don't play your cards right. However, this day was mine. I was not letting the wither get the better of me this day. Wither had finally been defeated. I got my nether star in just the nick of time. After claiming victory, I decided to return home. We made it! Day 100. 33 hours of gameplay, 13 hours of footage, 40 hours of work. We are here. Thank you all very much for joining me on this incredible adventure. I had an absolute blast creating this video. Please let me know if you'd like to see a continuation or another 100 days with a twist. Be sure to leave a like, subscribe for more, and I'll catch you soon.